It began in 1971. The country was in turmoil. Brave young Americans were headed to Vietnam, inspiring this courageous Mexican
Orale, vato, what's happening?
to cross the border into Canada. It was here that Richard Cheech Marin and Thomas Hussein Chong formed a team.
I stepped in a ditch last night, man. I almost froze my balls off, man.
They started pushing their junk in strip clubs.
International masturbation champion, Harry Pong.
They brought in the goddamn dog.
Hey, how are you?
And eventually smuggled it into the States.
You got any narcotics, marijuana in here?
Not anymore.
People gathered in dark rooms to get a fix of their vinyl poison.
Who is it?
It's Dave, man. Open up.
Dave's not here.
Pretty soon, all the squares were jonesing for a hit and blasting off to Kicksville.
Now turn around and bend over. Fire out, man.
Thank you.
People wanted to go to their movies to tune in, turn on, and walk out. But the supply ran out when they broke up.
All right, then I'll do it myself.
Good, do it yourself.
Forget you.
Decades of exposure to themselves left Cheech and Chong with permanent brain damage and impaired judgment.
Tommy Chong was sentenced to 9 months in federal prison for selling bongs on the internet.
And they fell in with some bad company.
Chong said that you and him used to smoke weed together.
We always had a good time. We know how to enjoy ourselves.
After thousands of sold-out concerts, blockbuster movies, classic comedy albums, and a bitter breakup that lasted over 20 years, the Cheech and Chong epidemic is back and stronger than ever. If you or anyone you know has been exposed to Cheech and Chong, seek a medical professional, and while you're there, get hooked up with one of these. And
Coming up, more jokes and toast
Hello, Cheech. Hello, Tommy.
You've hit rock bottom.
with Cheech and Chong.
Tommy, Cheech. It's me, Martha Stewart. Hey guys, this is the most important night of your life. And I'm a very important person. That's why I'm not there. I didn't want to have to fly out there, check in the hotel, and share a room with Al Sharpton. And to be perfectly honest, I'd rather gouge my eyes out with a melon baller than stare at Brad Garrett all night. But anyway, I know you thought this was a roast, but the truth is, it's an intervention. Marijuana can ruin your life, not to mention the lives of the people around you. Here's someone else who's got something to say to you.
Hello, Cheech. Hello, Tommy. I've always been a big fan of your movies. I followed you ever since I was a little kid, really. And my brother was the one who introduced me to Cheech and Chong movies. He was my older brother. And we used to go together to the movies. He used to take me. And it was one of those movie-going experiences that you don't forget because it was kind of a bonding thing between me and my brother. He actually became a little more invested in your movies than I did, and he started doing marijuana soon thereafter, because of course that's what you do when you go to a Cheech and Chong movie. And it kind of spiraled into a place really of no return for him. He overdosed. He overdosed on marijuana when he was 19. And you guys, you know, he was a really nice person, and you screwed his life up. You got him into that shitty weed, and it ruined his life.
There's nothing funny about smoking pot. You guys have spent your career proving that.
You, Cheech and Chong, you ruined our family. Oh, God. Oh.
Maybe it's time to turn your life around. You know you've hit rock bottom. You're doing a roast on TBS with Tom Arnold.
And I'll be looking forward to seeing your next movie.
Funny, right? Ladies and gentlemen, our first roaster is the only person to ever max out their credit card at Cinnabon. Please, if you will, welcome the comedy team of Ralphie May. Ralphie May.
It's great to be here. Tonight you're going to hear a ton of fat jokes about me because that's what they do. I am fat. I'm a fat bastard. People told me, why don't you get your kitchen stapled? They've told me... I kind of like that one, too. I think it's funny. They say to lose weight, Ralphie hides his food by his dick. He'll never find it there. I know, they say all these horrible things, and I say, you know, they asked me, Tom Arnold earlier tonight asked me, he goes, Ralphie May, when was the last time you saw your dick? And I said, last night, in the reflection of your mother's forehead.
That's creepy.
Thank you. You'll get your turn to say something unfunny in a minute. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, one of my idols, Mr. Geraldo Rivera, is here tonight, ladies and gentlemen. He is phenomenal. I read your book. I'm one of the 7. You said in there that you banged Barbara Walters, Liza Minnelli, and Joan Collins. You banged the old chick from The View. Oh, Geraldo, break my hip, break my hip. Mr. Wilmer Valderrama's right here, ladies and gentlemen. I asked my homies, I said, who's Wilmer Valderrama? And they're going, dude, he's the guy who Lindsay Lohan. And I'm like, well, thanks for narrowing it down, Jesus. All right, I don't have much time, but I got to talk to the men of the hour. Ladies and gentlemen, my honored guest tonight, Mr. Cheech and Chong. The Kings of Weed. The Kings of Weed. I love you guys. I remember growing up in the South, watching your movies, listening to your albums. Man, you got me smoking weed early, and I appreciate the career because this is all munchy weight. You guys are awesome. You've been at it for a long time, man. Y'all, they used to play Caesars when Caesar was here. Long time. They smoked the burning bush. They're awesome. I'm such a huge Cheech and Chong fan. I went out and bought their action figures. They don't do shit. They suck. They just sit around on the couch all day and watch TV. I had to get one. That's what I do. Cheech, you're like a father to comedians out there, especially stoners. Tommy, I love you. You got busted for selling bongs on the internet. What the hell? It's bullshit. You got 9 months. I think your problem is, Tommy, you didn't sell enough bongs. All right? If you'd have sold like $9 billion worth of bongs on Wall Street, and you a lot of tax people out of it and the government out of it, you wouldn't have got 9 months in jail. You would have got $9 billion. Bullshit. Fellas, as a fan, I got to tell you, I love you guys so much. I'm urging you, please, desperately, make another movie. All right? We need it. The people need it. We need it. I suggest, though, that you make it quick because you're getting old. I mean, seriously. Pretty soon you'll be smoking weed for glaucoma, for real. Thank you, gentlemen, for having me. I love you the most. Thank you, guys.
Very nice. Our next roaster is here because the person who replaced the person who canceled also canceled. Please welcome our Plan C, Geraldo Rivera.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I am Geraldo Rivera. Hi, everybody. How you doing? Brad Garrett, terrific guy. He won 3 Emmys for Everybody Loves Raymond. And then he did that other one, that Till Death, and the Emmy Academy demanded the other 3 back. That's the best show. Now, most people see me, Geraldo Rivera, been on television a long time as just a strikingly handsome, award-winning journalist. It's true. What they don't know is, and this is true, I have gotten high with Cheech and Chong in every country in the Western world. Back in 1985, true story, Tommy smuggled 2 ounces of pot and one of my bongs into Madagascar. We were all vacationing there. And I tell you, once you had a bong up your ass for 12 hours, prison rape is a birthday party. Now, no one really looked at Tommy Chong as a sex symbol, except for 4 gay hippies back in 1982 when he appeared in Playgirl magazine. Now, take a look. Here we are. I mean, what kind of colossal ego do you have to do a photo shoot for Playgirl magazine? I didn't need a fluffer for my nude shot. Tommy did. The truth is that Cheech and Chong, truly special artists. We should never underestimate, I'm being serious now, never underestimate the power of comedy. I did a report on how hospitals for the gravely ill, they really do. They play Cheech and Chong movies for the terminally ill patients, to help them relieve their long-term suffering. And it really works because within 10 minutes of watching the Cheech and Chong movie, they pull their own plug. That's it. Thank you, man. Good night. Thank you.
Geraldo Rivera, everybody. Geraldo Rivera. Tommy Chong backstage, he told me, he said, "Hey, I may be old, man, but I'm in good shape. I could still touch my toes." I said, "Well, that's true, Tommy, but it doesn't count when you do it with your balls." The nice Chicano fellow in the audience asked, what was I doing looking at his balls? And the answer is trying to get your mom out of a bad predicament. Our next roasters are the Sonny and Cher of magic. One of them is short, and the other one should ski into a tree. I love them, ladies and gentlemen. Penn and Teller, Penn and Teller.
Brad Garrett starred in one of the biggest shows on television. He won 3 Emmys. And now look at him. He's one N-word away from being Michael Richards. Now, this is actually true. Teller and I may be the only people in this room who have never smoked pot. That's true. That's true. I'm sorry, but that's true. And every time we look at Cheech and Chong, we're reminded of why. But seriously, we love these guys. Teller and I were so sad when they broke up due to inartistic differences. A lot has happened. Well, you know, it's as good a time as any to start.
You just dropped a bong there, big old bong. Another little dude's got like smoke coming out of it. Talk.